Welcome, my lovely dears, to a totally normal session of Books in the North where no meteor swarms happened at all.
Yeah, we didn't have to re-record this
Don't,
like 3 times because we TPK'd ourselves. It's
yeah,
fine.
No,
don't tell him
no,
about
no.
that. Don't do that.
Well, we gotta be honest.
That'd
Time
be
War
an amazing
again.
post-script edit. They're like, fuck, I need to start watching this live if I'm apparently missing hardcore TPKs.
What do you mean? Don't say that. We just said we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, let's do the time warp again.
I mean, like, don't tell him about all the time
Yeah,
we
I
did.
mean, luckily Python rolled their die. Stick to the script. Yeah, stick to the script.
Yeah.
Ahem.
Ahem.
Nothing bad happened at all. No, you guys went to Infernus, good old Tiefling land, to get information from Anna on the lost holdout of the Raven cult. The splinter group responsible for technically responsible for the death of Hagen, although they didn't land any finishing blows and eventually Hagen gave permission.
It's still their
definitely
fault.
their fault.
Definitely their fault.
And they did definitely make a lot of like deals with demons and stuff. I mean, you guys wouldn't know anyone who made a deal with a demon though, right?
Yeah, we totally don't know. You
No.
should probably talk to him about that, really. It's
No,
on my
I'm
to-do
sure everything's
list.
cool. Everything's fine.
It's on my to-do list.
On the to-do list,
On
you
my
know,
to-do
find
list.
out what the fuck is up with the Tony.
Yeah,
Save your
you
friend's
know.
soul.
Yeah, save my friend's soul. You know, I kind of was soulbound at one time. It's like, you don't want to do that, really?
What happens if Tony dies?
That's a good question.
Does nothing happen?
Hmm. Who knows? She hasn't died yet.
Well,
Let's find
we'll
out,
just
shall
have
we?
to just have to kill her, and then once she's unconscious, just banish her back to wherever she fucking came,
She
or
dragged.
just
on,
consecrate.
She dragged to the depths, Kellin.
That does sound like a thing that will probably happen.
I mean, yeah, I
Possibly.
believe it.
It's okay though. Hell is probably full of hot babes, so you'll be fine.
It's fine. I'll just doggy dig you way out. That's what I do.
The mothers came from there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally.
You're just gonna have a family reunion.
Advanced thoughterary. You're gonna meet your real grandma.
He thought the moms were big.
Yeah, you were not prepared. Delightful. Okay. So, after, of course, well, that was what you originally went there for. But what you also did was met the aforementioned mothers of tieflings, the trio of majestic melfs, and of course the delightful nursemaid Blind May. They got acquainted, and thankfully the party very adeptly handled, warning them off of spooking the mouse immediately. Although she was eventually, hugged into oblivion, and presumably at one point was just a pair of ears sticking out from between teats.
There were ears sticking out. I thought she was completely.
completely subsumed. She lifts her. In fact, that's why she's lifting her top there, so that you climb in and the top goes down, and then it's like a fucking magician's vanishing act. Makes him go bye-bye. Yes, they aren't forcing Maddie to stay overnight, although they did make a promise to come back and have breakfast in the morning. Blind May has discovered Ceridwen's roll nat 1's weakness, and that is getting sat in a big woman's lap and milked. Surprising literally nobody.
Oh.
No.
Oh. We may need to get you a milking chair for your castle.
No.
Yes.
A milking table.
Yeah, don't worry, you're not there. You haven't discovered it.
This is true, actually.
This is true. Yes.
There's only 2 witnesses.
Actually, there's 0 witnesses because May's blind and we're off in a different room.
It's true. Like, you guys are in the dining room with cups of tea and snacky cookies and things like that.
Yeah,
Whereas
but
Ceridwen's in a lounger chair, subsumed by Blind
let
May.
me just
I I mean, you want to tell us that, like,
Direct everyone's attention to what these things are on the side of their heads.
you
Do
want to tell me...
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. You might actually hear some mooing. How about yeah, give me a Constitution save to see if you can at least keep yourself quiet.
Okay,
That's
don't
strange.
worry, guys. This is gonna be great.
How strange. I didn't notice we had any cows here.
All right, and the two of you can make disadvantaged perception tests because presumably you aren't like going out of your way to listen for this. It's whether you just happen to in the midst of conversation.
And we should be using passive perception.
Fuck that noise.
Minus 5.
Well, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, what is your passive perception?
are you-
Minus
are you
5,
sure?
I think.
17
You
But
minus
minus
5 at
five.
17?
minus 5 is 12.
Okay. Yeah, no, then you're fine.
Yeah. So roll perception, disadvantage.
No. We'll go with the rules as it should be, which is using passive
mean,
perception to see if you
you sure about
passively
it?
pick
Because,
it
like-
up, and you have disadvantage because you're distracted. So you have a 6. I'm sorry.
Really? It's
Yeah,
gonna be
Somewhere,
fun, 'cause-
somewhere, DCL just sat up, really annoyed.
Cause I think like this one has a observant or whatever.
Oh well, no. Also, she has been near explosions and nearly deafened herself. No, her passive perception is 11. So even if she had advantage, canceling out
Wow.
disadvantage.
Even if she just had
Sure
a
is
period,
just
it would still not succeed.
Yeah,
I
it wouldn't.
Yeah, I win.
took observant as a feat.
I'm thinking about taking observant if we level up again.
You're also observant. Observant.
Yeah. make
Also, I
my
want to point out
pass-
that you guys have basically won this campaign, and you haven't even hit the level cap.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
We're
sure
in the
this is-
post-game
this is a
now,
fact
boys.
that- Yeah, I was about to say, like, I realized it's probably delight saving to realize that that level cap wasn't touched.
I just need like 2 more levels and that's it. Okay, just
Yeah.
I
2
just
levels.
want-
That's
I need
not-
1.
I just need 2 so I can get teleport circle.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well,
Teleport
you would
circles
only
that you
need
can have
one
for
if you
short
were
shots
a
in the jungle.
caster.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go and stick you guys in Aztecian temples full of dinosaur monsters.
Okay.
Is that just you and Murs co-campaigning?
what Fantasy New World? Shit, if I could get her to do dungeon prep instead of me, that'd be great. Although those combat encounters would then be every single session half a combat encounter.
I mean, it'd be a
God.
fucking awesome brutal encounter though, so I'm for it.
It would. It would.
Her
I have to
last so
think
long.
really hard
And
on how to actually
it's-
make late game D&D encounters tough in the first place, especially if I'm sticking you in a pyramid of gold full of dinosaurs.
I don't think that's Murs' fault. I think that's just the D100 system being slow.
I believe
I mean,
it's
the
just
D100
the
system.
system.
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean it's a holdover of the tabletop system, wherein an encounter like that, as done on the tabletop with figures, would still take like 3 hours.
Yeah, because I mean, like in D&D, you just roll an attack roll. But in that game, you have to attack to see if you hit. Then there's the parry. Then there's the fucking armor calculations. It's a whole big thing.
Mhm.
It's a bit
And the different ways in which
Yeah.
normal generic
Cumbersome?
attack can actually be
cumbersome's
done.
a good word.
Yeah, no, it isn't actually Moses' fault. Although somehow I have this mythic ability to make people do D100 fights really fucking quickly. I'm still staggered at the largest map ever ran. It was 100 square by 100 square, and it had 2 phases in it, and we finished it in the session.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, because you push people to go know your shit ahead of time and what you're gonna do.
Yeah. I should have I think that I would have I am mostly proud of you guys. If I had to put a chess clock to you, none of you would have ticked over.
Also, none of us were playing specialist classes. That was the other thing.
Yes, you were.
Uh,
By that point, you had specialist classes, definitely.
I meant
And
none
sergeant
of the.
things.
I meant none
Anyway.
of us were like
Yeah.
psychers or.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Anyway,
But
we're
yes,
about
sorry, yes.
half
Anyway,
an hour.
anyway.
Yeah.
My bad. My brain is still also kicking into gear. I got like 3 hours of sleep-ish.
Oh,
That's okay.
I know, it happens. With
Yeah.
startling regularity, but it happens.
I will point out that while all the socialing things is nice, what's it called? It's very nice to try and start reconnecting. there are more of them than there are of us.
Yeah, that said that you guys are exciting adventurers, so they, listen intently for the most part while you guys lead conversation. Well, I mean, they help lead conversation. Kellin is very good at the social, but Maddie not
Yeah.
so.
Kellin?
They ask Madilyn lots of questions to keep her talking.
Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, they probably do actually, set Maddie up to talk. Like, they are also, their parents. They're very interested in like the things that their children do. Like, very genuinely, they want to know how you're doing, and they're excited to hear that you're all smart and successful and stuff. They tease you. When are you going to give him some grandbabies?
Oh no, it's too early
Yeah.
for that.
Oh no! When you say that, there's like slight recoiling, and there's a fucking Arachnarok now peeking in through the fucking window.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
when
just said
Maddie just detracts
She's-
from the conversation.
When
I mean,
asked about
let's-
grandbabies, that's what she points at.
Yeah, let's be honest. Like, she'll point to like more Kellin for that than to with Maddie.
No. What do you mean? Kellin can't birth out of his ass.
I mean, that's what you think.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Science magic, go. And, I mean, it is obviously that's the Savin response of when you're going to get a grandkid and then points at child, which is obviously, in your case, fur baby, and Maddie's case, big robot spider.
Yep.
Yes.
No, it's just it reacts to like fuck shit, help
Yeah.
mentality connect. No, if they're asking what like all the stuff she's done, is like just thumbs over to the active, the suit of armor, the mega hammer, and quite a
Yeah.
lot of other stuff.
Yeah, no, they definitely don't. Your reconnection's definitely too early for when are we getting grandbabies, that's for sure. Well, there might be some light ribbing of poor Kellin in that direction,
Yeah.
but only because it's fun to tease small mouse, and he like it
is
really.
fun. Yeah.
Maddie would like, since we got there quite early, towards the evening, to see if she can de-stress by finding a forge or a smithy or somebody.
Let's see here. Roll me a d20.
So I figured it should be big enough to have one. There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
In fact, the one here does have one artisan speciality. Let me just pull up a list of like household goods and stuff, and we'll see which ones are. Good enough.
Starting off strong.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, why
Probably
is
be
this
like
table
glass
as it
blower or
was?
something. Since it's like probably town craftsman.
It's not a town of craftsmen.
Is it not?
No. It's basically a town full of mums.
Ah.
Okay. Alright. No rush. I hit randomizer and realize I've definitely left on the like every items in beyond filter because it turned up antimatter rifles. No, they don't do those here.
No, I can't get an antimatter rifle here.
No, I'm afraid not.
What a shame.
Well, don't worry, give me like a month or two in game, no downtime. I could probably cook one up.
What book is that even from?
What is it?
Anti-material rifle.
Oh.
I'm like, what the
It's gotta
fuck?
be like from the future or something, right? No, I don't have that. What
It
does
does
come from?
68 necrotic damage. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
Doesn't
what?
say anywhere what book it comes from, so I have to assume that it's just some person's made up shit.
Yeah, but
Wait,
why
where
is it
is
doing
this?
necrotic?
No,
That's-
there's-
I just in
yeah.
D&D Beyond under equipment.
Oh.
Yeah, it's antimatter rifle. It's from a
Barrier Peaks.
small book.
Yeah,
Okay.
but why would it do necrotic? It should do like
Because it's a
Bludgeoning,
disintegration
piercing.
ray.
Because it's a
No, it's
disintegration ray. It deletes matter.
Yeah. Yeah, antimatter, not antimaterial.
Yeah, that was my mistake calling it antimaterial the first time. Yes, antimatter rifle. No, okay. This place's artisan speciality is musical instruments.
Oh, I fit right at home here. I have plenty of musical instruments,
Mm-hmm.
as one would expect from a bard.
Yes, indeed. If you are to go to this forge, it is open relatively late in the evening. Mostly because although they've done most of their forging for the day, it appears that they are doing like not so much even finishing touches, but like second stages on a lot of stuff that's had to sit and rest for a day once it had been begun in the morning. Because again, a lot of these are musical instruments; you can't really rush those.
Understandable. Just Maddie just writes toward her on Raggy just to see if either she could rent it for a bit or help out with anything.
Sure, you've got a positive reputation. They realize as well that you're a Squeakling. You're basically family here. It's weird. These people are like looking at you and they aren't going, oh, look, what an interesting we're at. They're looking at you with immediate recognition of your race. Like the majority of the workers here are Tiefling, although you do still see, a reasonable number of humans. Like the balance is much closer to like 60-40 in favor of Tiefling. And so it's probably this relatively tall and lithe, bronze-skinned Tiefling male with short, curved horns from which hang like slightly magnified welding goggles. Although right now in his hands is I fucking forgot the name of it. The wood shaving handheld things.
Oh yeah, the in Swedish is hevel.
Yes.
I don't know the English word for it. It's just shaver. Like, I actually never bought it in English.
Oh, it's just a hand chisel. Okay.
A hand? No, that's not. Is it?
It's just a chisel. Even though it's...
It's.
Oh,
It doesn't chisel.
It's just called a Cooper's tool. Okay, or a carpenter's tool. All right, fair enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's a
Planer.
shaver.
That's the one I'm definitely thinking of. Wood
Yes,
planer.
okay, that I can understand. 'Cause
Yes,
it's
he's got that.
shaver.
He's running along these like the like thick portions of what would appear to be like a very heavy bottomed mandolin.
Hmm.
Suddenly, it makes sense as to why Il Franco is here. Obviously, he needs the finest Spanish guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And there is, although they're
introduce-
the only one currently working, there is probably another Tiefling who is actually just gently playing music while he works, and presumably testing tunings. But I don't know. How would you regard yourself as tone deaf or
I don't know.
like
I'm
tonally
not
sensitive?
I have to be good in the frequencies because listening to the various chemical reaction and the metals.
Oh, that's true. You do literally listen for vibrations. Yeah, okay, then you can tell that this is a set of like very, very thick musical chord, but it is still like out of tune and needs to be slowly stretched, which is what they're going through the process of. Although they're doing it very slowly by playing the instrument, as opposed to just hard tuning it over and over again until they get there.
Mm.
Yeah, the commenter will look up. Hello there. How can I assist you?
I was wondering if I could like rent the forge for a little bit, or if it wasn't, if that wasn't possible, if I could help out.
Oh, well then, my dear. Let us see here. 1 second. He will gently place his instrument down and shave off, like you can see, just he's covered in iron filings and wood shavings. It's just a cloud around him. and get so staticky. Let's see here. And he starts humming a little tune. He's picking out bits. And the forge is half cold for the day, but we have some shaping jobs if you're looking to spend some time.
Sure.
And he will pull out what appears to be like sets for clasps and pegs that will go on finished instruments and a number of like metal shaping tools. Are you confident? Have you made instruments before, or are you looking for simpler work?
I've worked with delicate woodworking and metals and just thumbs towards Arachnarok, who lives
Stood in the
pseudo-legged
door.
waves.
Spiderwave.
Yeah.
All spiders must spiderwave. It's just a fact, robot or not.
Yes, they have to do the little leggy spider wave.
He'll nod. It is quite the piece of artistry indeed. Okay then, this should do you well. I shall make extra space at the table. And yeah, he'll settle you down, give you a, like, probably a closed lid, you know, one of the cups with a little hinge on it, full of water, just so it doesn't get metal and wood shavings in it. Place that down for you, and yeah, he gets back to work producing artisan pieces. This, however, is slightly more complicated than usual smithing, so I will actually ask you to make a test on this occasion.
Yeah, well, is it
Let's see
metal
here.
or is it wood?
You can use metal or carpentry. Not tinkering. There's no
Check.
gears or anything in this, so yeah, it would be smiths
Yeah,
or
do
wood
not worry.
carvers.
Yeah, using my skills, and I got the stats and correct one for it. And advantage.
Mhm.
Now to wait for roll 20 to react. 29.
Yeah, you do an excellent job. The man's very impressed and will insist, even if you tell him no, that he pay you for the work. And he'll give you 2 gold coins. These are very artisan pieces. I can apply these to some slightly more complex works instead of the ones I had originally been planning on. I insist you take 2 gold.
Okay. I just do this for fun.
I'm sure you
So,
do,
like,
but
De-stress.
work should always be rewarded.
Well, the work itself is rewarding.
I like you. Are you looking for well, I was going to say apprentice job, but I suspect that there is very little I could teach you.
Oh, we're, I live down in, I have my own house down in Wenel there that I make stuff. It just, and I usually tend to make little small stuff. It just, start reaching into a bag and start pulling out like small samples of like the various toys she's made, the various like weapons, the swords and blades, and just
Yeah, he's definitely more
all
interested in
having
the toys than the weapons.
Mm.
In fact, you're looking around like, obviously this is a smithy, so they have to still be capable of doing weapons and stuff. Like, none of those are displayed on the walls. You can see it. They've got like a rack and a chest that's got rudimentary things and some hunting tools. This is very much a very probably the least weaponized smiths you've ever seen.
Yeah, and then they just show off the fucking tools that I have.
Yeah, you're very
See, I
excited about
made
it.
all of. Yeah, so I made all this.
Yeah, he will happily talk shop with you into the later night before you retreat. We will take a brief sweep over into Ilfranco town before getting to Athia, Madilyn, goodness. So, Elloe, you are in the domain of the brilliant Ilfranco.
I did it. I'm the hero.
Yes, you did. And his room is indeed like it is a normal tavern room, but he has gone to the trouble of making sure that it is always prepared for the visitations of beautiful women.
So what you're saying is it has the Love Shack upgrade from Fallout 3.
Yeah, it's been scattered down with like rose petals. It is sweet and fragrant, and when the door opens, it begins to play a little tune, the sweet tinkling of sweet bells. Rotating tiger skin bed. Yes, do I make you horny?
It's like he's a fusion of fucking Austin Powers and Antonio Banderas.
That's about as good as it. That's about as solid a description as one could get.
Austin Banderas, that's great.
Austin Banderas. And then he will introduce you to his knotted penis.
Way to fuse Banderas and Powers, I think.
Bandowers. Il Franco Bandowers is his name.
Powder ass.
He's always
There you
El
go.
Franco, the El Franco. Antonio Powers is definitely a porn star name like crazy. That is a very porn star name. Antonio Powers has a lot of fucking shower scenes.
But it has to be ripped all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I believe you rolled before to actually perform the deed, and you crit him. That's right.
Yes, natural 20.
Il Franco's bed springs will be destroyed, as will his body and bones, but it is very worth it.
But yeah, we already did this night at the end of last session. So
It is
yeah, I
fun.
crit and it ended with a 30 because I have a 10 in athletics.
Yeah. In the morning, Il Franco will have to use crutches to go downstairs to fetch a beautiful woman pancakes for the morning.
Might have to find
Would this
Madilyn.
count as being would this count as being in battle for the purposes of healing Il Franco?
I might have to fetch Madilyn to heal him.
Every night with a beautiful woman is a battle for El Franco.
Indeed, love is a battlefield.
Oh, it's
And every night, Il Franco is a lover.
He's a mighty warrior.
Now I'm gonna have to listen to that song to get it out of my head.
And what is a glorious night without a deep lance?
Well, if he fetches pancakes, hopefully he likes blueberry syrup.
You bet your ass Il Franco likes blueberry syrup. Indeed, you are already sweet like blueberries. To find that you have syrup for tits is no surprise to Il Franco.
There's nothing like freshly squeezed syrup on your pancakes.
That is true.
Ha! Sweet tits.
Indeed. You are El Franco's blueberry sweet tit. Definitely does the claw under chin tickle. Yeah,
Elloe finds himself incredibly amused.
damn right. Look, a sense of humor is the sexiest thing. Than a big penis.
Well, I'm sure he has both in spades.
The thing is, it's not. If you mean big, it's not length.
I
it's
mean, no, I
girth.
mean girthy. He has got a knotted penis.
I thought his big breasts and big ass are the sexiest things in sex.
That is true.
Elloe has both of those.
It is good. Yes, luckily Elloe brings enough to the pie for both. It really is true. Like everyone admires a nice butt. Like a shapely rear. You go, oh, that is a wonderful butt. A boot. Yes, of course. You need your an alle boot plugs.
Look, okay? Ass is a universal fetish. It's obviously clearly the best. See, no one can deny it.
And then you got the goblins and going like, give me them toes.
Yes.
Hello,
Well,
there,
stop
Tief.
being such a fucking goblin then, Savin.
Gross. Okay, so onto the House of Anna and Rhea.
Okay.
Alright,
And it is indeed the House of Anna and Rhea. Like it's very obviously lived in by both of them by this point. Like I don't know if any of you recognize it's like the house smells slightly different to how it used to because it's just had another person living in it.
Mm.
Of course, eldritch sprites climb all over the two of you.
They all get pets.
Yes, indeed.
Very
They squeak. Some of them will climb onto Madilyn's head to hold her horns as though they were like driving tools.
I will put up. Wait, no, I'm the youngest. I'll have to endure my elder sisters and their shenanigans.
Exactly. There you go. You're the youngest. This is teasing.
They
I was
dote
just about
on
to
me.
ask if,
They
like-
tease me a lot.
Just
Mhm.
about to ask if like there's more than last time as well.
No. In general, Anna's behaved beyond her laying giant eldritch sprite eggs days.
Okay.
Like if she has a child now, it is probably going to be another tiefling. Yeah, and you can see that. In fact, and you were looking for it specifically, right? Like signs of change in Anna.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if she has the ring on, and if she does, I'm looking like examining her as we talk.
Yeah, for once she isn't wearing her like really long gloves, so you can actually see her hands and you can see the ring is right there. And yeah, there were like smile lines at the corner of her eyes before that have like smoothed out ever so slightly. The hints of grey in her roots have seemed to have sleekened back out into solid coal black.
Well, you're looking good.
Oh, thank you. She'll give you a big old rib crushing hug too.
You look vital and refreshed.
I feel vital and refreshed. Thank you, sweetie. And she'll give you lovely head pats and smooches. And Rhea will grin. She's like essentially curled up in one of those big fluffy reading chairs, like knees tucked up. Obviously, the indentation she's leaving in the chair is larger than her appearance, because naturally she looks like a tall Queen of Pain-esque woman, but she likes appearing as a small, adorable human girl.
I mean, I like that. She appears really cute like this.
Mhm.
It fits her.
Yep. She always huffs when Ceridwen's like, embrace your people.
Yeah, I mean, Ceridwen's only like one.
Flustered,
so...
embarrassed demon noises.
Yeah, Ceridwen's only
Oh
like
no,
one.
it's
She
not
doesn't
pink
know
face,
exactly what
no.
she's talking about.
Pink looks at you annoyed at calling it pink face.
Madilyn will look very smug and self-satisfied at the indication that her work is doing well.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, sweetie. Your work always does good.
Rhea will flash you a pleased grin when you look in her direction. You can hear a tail swish, even though you can't see a tail swish. She'll flip a page back over in her book. And she is as she is. She doesn't run up and do hugs and stuff, but she is content to be in the room with you and quietly listen to conversations while reading things.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect her to. That's not how she does it.
She's the most sedate member of the family and a nerd through and through.
I can respect that.
So, how have things been?
Oh, well, they've been, well, she'll furrow her brows after a moment and fold her arms. That's right, I was busy being cross.
Uh-huh.
You know those cultists?
The Raven ones?
Yes, the Raven ones. Although I just call them the cultists. It's very insulting to the Raven Queen, and she's been very annoyed about this.
I'd imagine so. And yeah, we've kind of been a little bit intimate with the dealings of that cult a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I learned that you had a bunch to do with it. Oh, you killed a lot of them. Good. They're super evil.
Yeah, they tried to drag Ceridwen down into like the actual ground. Dick moves.
Brow will furrow again, and she gets up to angrily bake.
I believe they were trying to drag people into the abyss, actually. They just failed in this.
That wouldn't surprise me. The Abyss doesn't take people easily if they're alive. She'll return. That's the whole point of the Raven Queen's domain.
Mm-hmm.
The living don't go to the Abyss. Not how that's supposed to go. It's supposed to guard them, their passage there. She will huff. And you can smell it, like there are a lot of baked goods. It appears that Anna gets her stress out in two ways: baking and art.
Well, I guess that explains one thing with the.
I'll immediately turn and give you a look.
I didn't say that out loud.
You definitely thought it, though. You
I
thought it out
definitely
loud.
thought it. I thought
could-
it out loud. Yeah.
I'll stare at you.
Yeah.
Slowly turn away.
One of your sisters will poke you in the tongue.
Squeak.
Squeak.
If those are ready, then with Anna's permission, I'll reach out and nabble on one.
Oh yeah, there are more than enough. Ria's like, please, I'm gonna get so fat. Spare me.
Look, a little bit of pudge and squidge is great.
I don't like being lopsided. I'm not like Theory, who grew, out when she got big.
Are you going to grow up?
She will scowl and lean back in the chair so that her horns leave an indentation in it. You can see that she's about 6 foot and a bit at the moment.
No, she's only 6 foot. What a tallet.
A tallet?
A tallet.
She is a short tall.
A short tall?
I like being small. It's annoying.
I realize it's just an illusion, but cannot you simply alter yourself?
No, I have some pride. Although I'm more comfortable hiding behind an illusion, I'm proud of what I am. I wouldn't alter self on myself.
Ah,
Fair enough. You do you as
I
well.
fought a long time for the rights of other people. I'm not about to go, actually changing myself. It's just wrong. But I will happily sit pretending I'm small and adorable.
Mhm.
She shrugs.
I mean, I'm
Flips a
not.
page over in her book.
I'm not saying you alter yourself to look like that. I mean, alter yourself to make yourself.
I guess maybe.
Although it would take more work to get yourself shorter than my mother.
Yeah, no, sometimes she's taller.
Yeah?
Yeah, like once a month or so.
Once a month, huh?
What do you mean?
Rhea will blink and pause. And then she'll call out in she can't even use deep speech. Do you understand deep speech?
Do I?
Do you?
No, I know infernal eldritch squeaking, but not deep speech.
Okay, all right then. She will call out to Anna in deep speech something, and then there's a similarly like garbled response. It's a difficult language to understand from the outside. It's very Cthulhu Fatan.
Mm.
It sounds like common language, but as though someone just scrambled all the syllables up and put a little growl on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rhea will look back at you. Nothing.
Uh-huh. Nothing.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Okay. Hmm.
Well, you know, obviously she's bullshitting you that it's nothing, but it doesn't look like she's about to go telling you anything more.
Yeah, something more I'll talk about in private, yeah.
Oh my god, the sun.
So,
Go away, sun. You're making my room very warm.
So anyway, when's the wedding?
yes, I saw that you gave her the ring.
She'll smile and nod. You haven't decided on a time yet. It's been a lot of back-to-back weddings. We
I
kind of
suppose
want
that's
to
true.
do a big family thing, you know?
Yeah. Been a little
So
bit
it'll probably be a year or
hectic.
two from now. We've got all the time in the world together. There's no need to rush.
That's correct. I guess. Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And she will grin very pointedly at that. Let's see here. And then eventually they will return and have nice story time. Learn more about your delightful exploits. And morning will roll over because presumably you want the whole party present when it comes to passing on information about this Raven cult.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So, Ceridwen, your night. How does that go for you?
My bones have turned to jelly, and I am entirely at the mercy of Blind May. You tell me.
I mean, she just seems intent to give you the good milkings. There's no additional motives for laying you out, so to speak. So that would be on you if you
You
want to
get to
try and make
be-
that happen.
You get to be the little spoon.
God, why must you tempt me? Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you can give me a persuade.
What, to be just sleep in bed and get to be the little spoon?
Carrie is too jelly. Physically, not emotionally. Jesus Christ.
No, she will just tease you instead and say that you're a very young girl for her tastes.
Yeah.
Guys, this is like super robbing the cradle for her.
Yeah.
I mean, literally anything on this
Yeah.
mortal coil other than, like, the dragon god, basically is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. Carrie
Yeah,
just...
but you're literally like 8-year-old.
Yeah, I know. It can't get much worse.
Yeah. Although you are absolutely massive, this blind woman has been around tiefling children ad nauseum for 1,000 years. Like, she can in fact just tell, literally just tell that you are like a year old. And that's a bit young for her.
Yep, that's fine. Carrie is content to just be a noodle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna end up crashing here either way.
Alright, that's fine. They give you a sofa and a blankie.
That's all I need.
And they are, you know, large-sized tieflings. Their sofa is large enough for you.
I imagine it's probably large enough for me and the harem too. So yeah, that's fine. I will enjoy a nappy. And tomorrow I will go find Auntie Rhea and Anna.
Sure. There is breakfast. Maddie, do you do as promised and return for breakfast with your family? Or family in training?
Of course, she promised.
Yeah.
Can I try and help with that breakfast, or is it going to be a is Pink
I
still
mean, you
queen
can
of the
certainly
kitchen?
advise them on Maddie's kind of screwed taste buds so they'll make her meal stronger.
Yeah, there you go. Let me roll a cooking test. See if I can come up with something she would like. No.
No, you're not that good at the improv. Luckily, that information enough. Let's see here.
I want this also to be a terrible roll. Oh god.
It's the fucking
Wow.
perfect breakfast.
Wow.
Kellin, of course, your eggs are sunny side up, and you have little bacon smiles on your plate.
Yay!
Oh.
Maddie gets a fucking small cauldron bowl of something. It just drips on the table, starts eating its way through. It's like, oh, this looks good.
What you get, let's see here. It is probably like a baked cheese omelet, but it's full of very potent fish sauce. So it's, got that strong, pungent umami flavor in it.
And that'll be exasperated more if you use that enchanted silverware too.
Mm-hmm. You do indeed have the enchanted silverware of tasting things get.
Yeah. Well, gonna have to start using it more then.
Yeah, and Ceridwen, I mean, you're here obviously for Tiefling breakfast, and they nailed this cooking test, so you probably get like, let's see here, a finely seasoned and salted tuna steak.
I
this
didn't know
is
you
like-
could have
Nice.
tuna for breakfast.
Yeah, it's like the open half of a tuna as well, so it's a good amount of meat for a growing girl.
I love
You
these
just need to
people
eat properly if you need to
unconditionally.
grow up big and strong.
I love everyone in this house unconditionally.
You are a pupper and you were fed, of course you do.
I was given food and milkies. This is the best.
Food, milkies, and head scratches.
So, yeah.
Yes. Bueno. So at some point, like while we're cleaning up the plates, Carrie's gonna lean in to Maddie and say, "So, how's it going?"
Well, they're very touchy. And they're quite interested in stuff, and it's weird. It's very weird.
Well, I don't know if I'd ask if you had fun, but are you happy you came?
Yeah, at least I got answers.
Well, that's good.
So, but it feels strange. The tip just whispers to her, it's like literally just by her ear and say that it doesn't feel the same with them as it does with Asman.
Carrie kind of scrunches her brow, like, what? Alright, time to bullshit some response, because Carrie doesn't understand what the fuck you're talking about there, really.
She said that she doesn't feel the same way with them.
Oh, no,
Yeah, she
I
feels-
heard you, just Carrie doesn't
Oh.
understand the comparison.
Oh,
So she'll pat you on the head and say, well, they're trying their best. Give it some time. I'm sure you'll get used to them.
well, and I need to make stuff as well. Just, yeah. I can see that they have things, but I need to make anything, and I can't come empty-handed for this.
Oh, yes, you can. I love you just as much if you came begging to them. I think more than anything, they want to be your mom and dad and help you find out what that means. And it's not a give and take relationship, that's just love.
Yeah, that is still something I don't really understand.
My heart. Well, we're gonna help you figure that out.
Alright, I need to submit this.
Stop that.
In this case, literally.
All right, the tentacle will return before your mum walks in. If only it might just be so that it can pretend it's being well behaved while Mother Tentacle is walking around.
Oh god, the tentacles recognize their mother. Excellent.
Yeah, they recognize authority. Anna has tentacle authority.
Mom Tentacle.
Mother.
authority.
But now let's spend the next hour debating tentacle hierarchy.
No. That said, once your breakfast is finished, at the same time, Il Franco does indeed enjoy delicious bedtime pancakes. With, of course, the perfect morning drink, whiskey with whiskey mixed in it.
Excellent.
It really is what is love.
Yeah, I just alter it to fit more Maddie's case.
Yep.
You know, I could always fetch Madilyn to take a look at you.
I would obviously love more beautiful women to inspect Il Franco's penis, but I believe I will be fine. Although you are definitely a very vigorous lover. This is not the first time these bones have been pulverized.
While I'm walking past the inn, I'm just gonna huck a healing word in through the window.
Look at this, Il Franco. All he must do is think of the good times and vigor returns to his body.
Excellent.
Let me tell you the tale of the ogress who broke Il Franco over her leg. My knees may have been turned backwards, but my charm was as powerful as ever.
Whoa!
Oh,
I love this man.
Jesus!
that.
Let me tell you, I am determined.
He is nothing if not an inspiration to us all.
He's the basis for the joke. Well, Mama was X and Papa was a brave man.
Yep,
He
Il
is the
Franco
brave,
is probably
brave man.
father to a great many brave children. They will grow up to be beautiful bards and make all of their own wonderful mistakes. Yep. Athia, Anna, you of course receive perfectly cooked breakfast. Presumably Madilyn will lean over and poke your finger so that she gets a little bit of syrup.
I would not do such a thing.
Do you
Poke.
not?
I'm not going to hurt you just for my own sweet tooth, please. That's just rude.
Just bite her
Inconsiderate.
shoulder and bite it really hard with your lust bite.
Which you
Besides,
still
you
know
You get maple
have.
syrup and she gets high as a kite.
Everybody wins.
I'm pretty sure you don't want to come at the dinner table, though.
Yarf.
Biting is fun.
Speaking of, I really should probe your brain for her favorite recipe sometime. You know, just to make them when she gets a little bit homesick or whatever.
You've already done that. You
Have
know
I?
that
I
she
do.
likes big
Right.
pies and sugar cookies.
You're right, I have done that. Never mind then.
And yeah, make a Tinker's Tool test if you'd like to, or a Jeweler's test if you'd like to make ornaments for Pink. Yeah, you make some delightful ornaments. No, it's not perfect enough. Obviously, you'll just have to come back and promise to bring them the perfect ornaments when time is done. And they're just mostly excited because you have to promise that you'll come back.
No, if I see that, like, okay, let's see what I can make. It's like, I'm gonna redo this. No, I have to focus. Come on, Maddie. Just like punch myself in the face because I can't slap myself.
That is
Come on.
definitely Madilyn's favorite pie. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, look at those blueberries. That actually looks really fucking good.
That's not blueberry, that's
Blackberries.
boysenberry.
Blackberry even, sorry. Blackberry pie.
Yeah, of course it's blackberries. Fits right in. Everyone goes have to make her a whole pie that
I
she can eat by
definitely do.
herself.
I definitely want a Cthulhu berry pie.
Yeah. I will spend the extra, I will double my cost to redo this.
Sure.
God damn it, I'm gonna make it good.
I mean, you could just promise to
There
come
we go.
back.
Yes.
I'm not gonna leave a subpar gift.
Pink will smile and she'll like settle down and lean so that you can get to her horns.
Yeah, just climb, and so there we go. I will deduct 20 gold and 5 platinum.
Alright.
I used that to make it, and since I doubled it,
Yeah. And she will give to you a kiss on the forehead and a blessing. Let's have a quick look. I need to check some things.
Just use your fertility blessing. Oh no!
Oh no!
Morty Mouse.
And suddenly you expand. You gain the thick.
She probably doesn't want to give you an imbued single cast of Create Undead. What's the next one?
That'd probably be bad.
You know what? I know what she can give you. Wait, is that one too high level? No, it is just barely not too high level. Okay. She gives you a blessing, and I'm not telling you what it is.
okay,
Know that you feel imbued.
weird, but okay.
Yeah. But yes, Elloe, the morning has come and your friends are probably at the Anna house, and you're all expected to gather there for information on this Raven cult.
I'll ask while I'm waiting for everybody else. I would like
Yeah.
to ask Rhea, does she still have connections?
Connections to what, sorry?
Can
Can
you be a little
you
bit more specific than that?
can you get do you still can you send people out to do things for you?
I can do, yes. I have a network still.
This might sound a bit frivolous to you, but I have some requirements. I need some supplies.
Okay.
I need vast quantities of. Let me see. What was it that I needed for this? I require vast quantities of herbs, oils, and incense. Or
Are you making a brothel, dear?
She has some big secret
or
project going on.
very high quality ones in lesser amounts.
Okay. I can certainly ask around. I admit that I gave up most of my network to Mum when I didn't really need it anymore, but I do still have a few agents.
It would be very much appreciated.
Oh, I will call my seneschal on it, I suppose. They'll
I
be excited
can-
to have a task to do that's not just help Mum.
I can provide you with the funds for it. Let's see. I will start. Wait, I don't have them with me. I will. Okay, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. I don't need those. I will pull out some bags of pouches of dime.
Whoa. No. She will put her hands up. Please. You've already done a massive, massive favor for me, worth far in advance more money than either of us has to hand. I'm happy to source these for you.
I will give her a very sharp look. And I
Or you
will
can
put-
IOU me later. I know very well how valuable diamonds are to divine casters. Could you imagine how guilty I'd be if something very terrible happened because you didn't have any with you?
Diamonds have saved our companions' lives before.
She'll stare at you levelly.
Well, it wasn't me, is
No.
Yeah.
Madilyn.
my
I'm
caption.
absolutely not accepting that. You can just IOU me some gold later. I don't even know how much it will cost yet.
I will be giving you gold bars and a bag of pearls, I suppose.
Really, I don't need to be paid right now. You can do so later.
Not 13, it's 31 pearls that I have.
No, she seems intent on not accepting your pay at least right now, and it turns out that you're probably about to start pulling out casting reagents to give her. She's like, no, those are useful for casting. You
Would
can just
you
pay me later,
accept-
sweetie.
Would you accept raw residium?
I don't have a need for it. Thank you. I'll be sure to source those for you, sweetie. She will smile and go, and then pause at the door and sigh, and dust herself off.
All right, I will pay you later, but I insist on paying for it. It must be me who pays for it.
Very well.
Oh, by the way,
Nah.
Anna, quick question. You might be the best to ask about, but I'm looking to get some metal consecrated by the Raven Queen. Is there
Okay.
a good way to go about that?
Asking her nicely, I guess.
Yeah, I'll ask her then after we take down the cultists. Then that'd probably be a good way to gain her favor. I think.
You will?
Right?
Oh, that's good.
I mean, she does dislike the whole cultist thing, right?
Oh, yeah, no, she thinks that they're a bunch of silly, absolute massive dicks. I was more surprised that you can actually contact her.
Oh no, I can't. I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I can ask for you. She will smile.
I'd very much appreciate it. Though I'll probably ask you to do it after we take care of the closing. You know, that way it's not like a bargain thing. It sounded a lot better in my head when I first started thinking about it.
Let me in. Yeah, no,
There's literally the entire party house crouched outside the door.
Yeah, no, yeah. When Maddie starts hearing your squeak senses start tingling about metal, then suddenly a demon's face swoops into the window to stare back at you.
It's like in The Hobbit where they open the door and the entire party just falls in on top of each other.
Yeah, real smirk. All right, no need to start howling.
Hello.
Yes, it's good to see you too. Come on in.
Has she opened the door now?
Yes.
Okay. Area, Scoop her up and give her a huge hug.
Oh, goodness.
I know
Haven't
that
seen you
metal clank
forever.
anywhere.
Missed you.
Oh, I missed you too, dear. And she'll give you head scratches.
I have a question before you continue the whole head scratches.
Mhm.
Did you remember to pick up your armor and weapon, and I should walk away with them?
Who, Carrie?
Yes, you.
Yeah, Carrie.
No, she just
should
left
have
her
armor.
hammer and armor just sitting in the door of your parents' place. It's
Yeah, you
fine.
don't
They
need-
can have that for now.
Yeah, you don't need armor or anything like that right now. We're in town. What bad thing could possibly happen? By the way, I don't think. By the way, Winter, probably don't bring Tony here, but that's up to you.
Oh, what do you mean? Tony's definitely following along. Looks like she's been waiting outside all night.
She's been Batman perched on top of the building.
Probably asleep on the well, asleep, quote unquote, just lying down on the roof.
She
Real
dreams
smirk
of
and
slaughter.
look over Carrie's shoulder and through the door again. Well, come in, the rest of you, please. I'm sure we can sort out some drinks. Have you all had breakfast?
Yes.
Are you carrying her away?
Yeah, no. No, don't put her down. Till I get over here. Anna! Hug.
You are hugged back. Let's see here.
Excellent.
Athletics test.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
You
Anna!
do not beat. You do not defeat the hug, mother.
Hug me, mother.
She is smaller
Poor
than
Rhea
you,
is
but she
just
has all
crushed
those
between
tentacles.
Carrie and Anna. Oh, no.
Yeah, Rhea definitely wriggles free before she sees this like a truck collision. She knows to get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Predator moment. Dylan, you son of a bitch!
I was just about to
Exactly.
say,
What's the matter? What's the matter, Anna? Rhea got you pushing too many pencils. You're just hugging.
Yeah, like, Kellin can feel all of his bones would have just broken in an instant there.
Gurgling spinal fluid.
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys.
It's a good long hug, and it doesn't stop until at least most of your back has made a popping noise. And she will release you.
God, you give the best hugs.
Aw, thank you. I don't hear that nearly enough.
She is very wonderful at hugs.
I heard somebody say metal.
You really do have a one-track mind.
You know what? I'm not surprised you would. There, I'll fucking... guess I'll tell you about it. I will need your help with it eventually. I planned I'd get a sort
Okay.
of Okay. I plan to get some sort of metal consecrated by the Raven Queen, get that forged into a handle.
Okay, sure. Where's she at? I got metals and spares.
No. I already had the metal. We just need to get it consecrated after we take care of the cultists.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to do this.
It'll be later.
While you all settle in, Rhea will lean back against the wall, social, like a maximum wallflower mode, like smoking a cigar. Making sure to breathe out the window, of course. And yeah, and we'll look at your assorted group, and then her nose wrinkles. What is that I can smell outside?
Kellin,
That's rude.
Hmm.
Did you bring her
Oh.
along?
She followed.
Who followed?
You really should talk about this to people. I really don't like what you've done with it. It's kind of like a bad deal for you. Take it from someone who's had their soul bound to another person. It probably won't end well.
Kellin, what have you done with your soul? Who have you bound yourself? Why do they smell so bad?
That would be a bone raven.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At the
Carrie will
time,
just lean out and say, "Tony, you might as well just come in."
at the time,
She waits for Kellen's permission.
it was necessary.
Yeah, come in.
We kind of need information from it, and yeah, Kellin
Who
bound his
here of
soul.
your party have seen Anna genuinely angry?
Maybe Madilyn?
Probably Madilyn.
Yeah, okay. What happened last time she was in the full height of her fury? Besides, dropping a meteor on someone, she had to be held back.
Anna in a fury. Oh.
What triggered it?
You're putting me on the fucking spot here.
Okay, no. What did she do then, as opposed to what triggered it? What triggered it's probably a bit too difficult to improv.
Well, I suppose her tentacles go from kind of lazy, I suppose, and they almost fan out, kind of almost wing-like, I suppose.
Mm.
And I guess they'd probably reach for some familiar weapons to.
Oh, yeah. Boots is very good at grabbing a knife.
Boot knife.
Yeah, exactly. Boot always grabs a knife. Of all the tentacles, occasionally on, the odd one, they'd get dropped, but there's always Boots the tentacle, which would always be there to pick up the knife off the floor. Boots is very good at grabbing the knife, whereas Theory is the lewd tentacle.
And I suppose the air would get you know how kind of it's almost there's a pressure that fills the air, and it's not just some kind of not like an atmosphere of a tense room, but an actual physical pressure starts pressing down on everybody in the room.
Sure. And so you all got this sensation. It's very much like someone has just roared directly, like a great guttural huge beast has roared at you, but there's no sound coming from anywhere. And then Anna will point at this bone raven and hiss a few words in deep speech, and they aren't spoken loudly. They are like a short, snapping hiss more than anything. But all of you feel your ears ache, and can you please give me Constitution saving throws?
Absolutely.
Does this count as a sonic effect?
No.
Excellent.
Okay, that's
More
great.
of a mental effect or something insubstantial.
Kellin, you actually have advantage on this, but that's still not high enough.
Given where
I'm right next to Carrie.
Carrie's
I
not
don't
allowed
have
anymore.
anymore.
I'm not Paladin.
Oh, okay.
Given where I'm from and the fact that I have a room and tower, do I have advantage on this? Because black speech is definitely something I've heard before.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'd actually say you probably have grown up in an environment that has inured you a little bit to this psychic shock.
I didn't need it.
Did not need it at all.
And Maddie and
Indeed.
her constitution saves.
Yeah, you are the most constitutional tiny mouse. Okay, so both Kellin and Madilyn, your ears bleed.
Great.
Oh, poor dear. I'll just seal the ears and rub them.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline's ears, of course. I don't mean Kellen's.
And Tony, on the other hand, I guess I should make a save for her. Let's see.
Words that will start a fight. Screeches in deep speech.
All right. No, okay. And then Kellin, for some reason, it's really fucking hard to breathe, and you can see that Tony has dropped to her knees and is staring up, confused at Anna. And then she glances over and sees that you, Kellin, are suffocating, and she pauses, and the pressure snaps back out of the room again, and the Bone Raven stands up, confused.
What the fuck?
Sorry about that.
Ouch.
Now this automatic earplug just pops out, goes back into her headband.
Hmm.
I assume
hey,
that was
bump,
something to
bump.
try and kill the Bone Raven here.
I suspect she was about to.
I mean, not that I'm not against it.
She'll pause. I was probably going to... I was going to unmake it, but... Why did you... She'll point at Kellin. Why did you do this? Why did you stick yourself to her, huh?
What even is she?
She's a bone devil raven thing.
Ah, yes, the famous Bone Devil Raven things.
You don't even know what that is.
I don't want to tell her that I did it because I thought it'd be fun.
Well, make up
Well,
a reason.
Better give me a deception check. Now, remind me, was Anna's insight quite high?
No.
Okay.
Before or after she became.
I'm unsure if that would.
Never mind, you cry anyway. Good description. Alright, so you managed to not reveal that much, at least. Indeed, she seems to appear that whatever you make up is a good-ish reason. Yeah, no, she'll point at Tony again and go, "This is a..." And then she'll say a word. It's in deep speech, and it makes your tongues ache.
Didn't think my tongue could get numb like that.
And she doesn't belong here at all. In fact, none of them should. They should all actually be gone now.
Where does she belong then?
Well, nowhere. I mean, they don't belong in the abyss. They don't belong in, like... She'll pause and look for a word. Demon Devil place. She doesn't belong there either.
I guess the important thing here is, how do we go about unconnecting the two, so that when we do have to get rid of her, doesn't kill Kellin here?
I don't know yet.
Hmm.
Yes, there is a difference. The Abyss has like two big halves to it. One's a great big wasteland and one is a city. Monsters usually belong in that wasteland of the Abyss. And it's where you get like actual, devils, not demons. That's what this is.
I see.
But
in the city?
also, then there is like the realm of death. And it doesn't belong there either. It should have been unmade. Why aren't you unmade? Tony will shrug and then point at Kellin.
Kellin looks super guilty.
Kellin, that was very, very stupid of you.
I'm sure he did not know the extent of what he was committing to.
Well, he's stuck like that now. I don't know how to fix this. And you'd best hope that she stays here on this plane.
I mean, if you wanted to figure out how to more about your connection, Kellin, I happen to know someone who is bound to a thing from beyond. Crazy how that works.
Anna pauses and does like the finger crook thing. She probably would know.
I'll just flick my wrist and a little symbol will appear over my palm and then flick it away and it disappears.
She might be someone worth asking. Actually, she would know. And she'll pause and turn to Kellin. Kellin, you must be really careful. If she disappears, it goes with your soul.
Oh.
I like that muted. Oh.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
Tony shrugs. It was a fair deal and he agreed to it. There is no reason for Master or myself to perish. His soul isn't done growing anyway.
Could have made it sound less ominous.
Are you saying he has the soul of a Showdown?
Oh god.
He hasn't
one
had
of
his
those
time
days.
skip. He hasn't had his time skip yet. It's not big enough.
You know what's the worst thing? Is that Carrie could actually know that word from her fox wives.
It's true. That is absolutely.
No, that she's totally said that in here.
Definitely said that out loud. The kitsune for little boy. It's just Shota.
Straight up shoulder,
Yeah.
right next to touching the fluffy tail.
Yeah. Oh god, there's been a lot of fluffy tail touched by Ceridwen.
Oh god, yeah. Don't worry, guys. By the
It's
time we
typical.
get to
Like anytime you walk past any fox in that castle, there is a tail that leans out towards any of you for touching. That's just
Okay.
that's just what
There's
they do.
a-
It's polite. It's like waving in a corridor as you walk past. They just push a tail out so you can give it a good touch.
There's a constant temptation.
you rub him for good luck. It's like rubbing
Yeah.
Buddha's belly.
Literally, like, if you walk past someone and then you both go like, oh, hey, or wave, or like up nod, or any of that stuff. For them, it's just, tails go out. Like, they do it to each other as well. They just touch each other's tails as they go. Fluffy
Oh,
tail on
just about-
fluffy tail action.
Yeah, I was just
God,
about to say, like, it's better than just touch fluffy tail, touch fluffy tail, touch fluffy tail.
Exactly.
God, I love horny crotch.
It's a great place.
It's a good custom to learn. I've learned a little bit from walking that castle. Yep.
What about if Kellin dies?
Well, I mean, I don't know. He should go on to the afterlife properly, but he probably won't. His body will decay normally, at least. You don't want it to happen in the other direction, because his body doesn't decay.
Mm-hmm. And I imagine, yeah, I'm just guessing here, probably Tony here would probably take the soul with her. Back to-
Yes.
I mean, yeah. So
Yeah.
So if
Unless she makes another deal so that she can stay here on this plane, although she'd still have Kellen's soul to chew on until it's used up.
Kellin dies, she gets his soul. If she dies, she takes
leaves-
his soul.
Yeah, she takes. He loses his soul either way
Wait, how is that a fair deal?
because he has a powerful servant until one of them disappears.
If she disappears, both of them. So it's like,
Well, these kinds of deals are usually along the lines of, well, just don't die.
Yeah, just don't die.
You notice how any of those bone cultists all got dragged down to the abyss?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no physically stopping this, whatever you've done. It happens, and it happens anyway. Or at the very least, I don't think he can go grabbing people to drag down with him. Not that he ever should try.
Oh, so that's how that worked.
Oh yeah, that's extremely unpleasant. Yeah, just don't die, Kellin. I mean, you're ageless anyway, so that's fine.
It's true. I'm annoyed that the only advice I can give you is just don't die. Quiet. And keep Tony from dying. Again, that's the whole point of this relationship, is that she's supposed to be powerful and keep the person she's bound to from dying. And this was a deal that should have been held up by just the Raven cultists, and just until they did their pagan thing. She'll pause and look to Carrie, looking for a good way to describe deicide.
Carrie will just like hang her head like, yeah, or whatever.
So it's strange that she's here still.
Well, she was dying, but then she wasn't, because we made the deal again, and by we I mean Kellin.
Mm-hmm.
She will still snap another word in deep speech at the devil, and she'll wince. And it makes your head ring a little bit, Kellin, like someone actually just rung a bell in your head.
Oh.
You get the sneaky suspicion she probably thinks you deserve that.
Is it bad?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Yeah, at the very least, the tension bleeds out of the room, and you didn't notice it, but at some point, her tentacles appear to have grabbed a bunch of wicked, deadly, sharp bone knives. Even though Madilyn and Athia had both looked in the direction and saw them on the mantle, they are not on the mantle, and they were in her tentacles. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put them politely up on the mantelpiece. They are some wicked fucking daggers, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Scary.
inspection time.
They, even at a glance, you can see that they are derived almost entirely of being made of bone, monster bone, tempered in blood and sorcery.
They reek of death and terror.
Let me just remind you that Maddie has been in a literal obsidian worm carving out its brain.
This is true. That probably is a very similar smell, although this is on a more spiritual level, because obviously terror doesn't have a smell to people who aren't dogs. Dogs can smell fear, obviously.
Yes, I can
Oh,
smell
well.
fear very well.
Anyway,
And it was ripe in the room a few moments ago.
talking about Tony here is a great transition to talking about the Raven cult. I don't know if...
The cultists. We just call them the cultists here.
Sure, okay, the cult. I don't know if these two got any information from you guys already, but we want to go find them and give them a smashing. Can you help?
Yes, I still want to blow them all up, though.
Please
Well-
don't. You destroy an entire forest.
Look, morally I in support blowing them up, but realistically, lots of people rely on that forest for, life and stuff, so it's probably not a great plan. You could come with us and blow them up in close quarters, though.
No, I probably would just lose my temper and blow them up for real. I have a short temper.
Is your temper alleviated by hugs and or puppy scratches?
She will pause and glance over at Rhea, who's smoking on a wall and up nodding. She'll shake her head. Not in this case.
Right. Well then, yeah, if you can tell us where they are, then we'll go bash their heads in.
Mhm.
And I guess call it a day after that. That's the last holdouts of their evil
Well,
religion.
we have to
that
do something
I know
about Kellin's situation.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so I remember there's something being on the Eld Isle for us to investigate, but I don't remember what.
You wanted liquid silver.
Right.
You needed liquid moonlight.
Moonlight,
Liquid
even, sorry.
moonlight. Wait, no, I thought that was for the. I thought that was with the people over here on Salamander Isle.
Oh, no, yes, they had liquid moonlight. Shit, what was on Eld Isle?
Eld Island was how I was going to get in touch with the Raven Queen.
That's
yeah.
right. Yes, you needed an actual means through the gate. Yeah, do you bring that up to Anna at all? Because that is where she spoke to the Raven Queen, coincidentally.
Yeah, I kind of.
After we
talked
talk
about
about the actual cult, I'll bring that up to her in private, because I haven't shared my Raven Queen idea with anyone else yet.
I
don't
mean,
really
I
intend
talked.
to.
I talked to her about like getting some metal blast first, so that probably talking with her probably be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, so 1 second. Let's grab a token and I'll pop it on the map to show where they are, or where they is. Yeah. You'll work. Put a nice ominous token on the map. Right here, east of Tree Forts, in the middle of the woods, in a clearing.
Oh.
Not far from where we encountered that gigantic spider creature.
It's
like a
a
wood
day's
factory.
travel through the woods and away. Yeah.
Didn't. We're
There was
watching.
actually a chance on random encounters that you could have come across like a Raven cultist while you're in there.
Were Bird and Watcher off to go to them as well, or are they something different?
They did not say. Bird and Watcher do as Bird and Watcher do.
Fair enough.
The reason they were here in Infernus was to tell Anna, please don't go blow up the forest.
Yeah. Yeah. Have we ever been to Tree Forts? I don't think we've ever been to Tree Forts.
I don't think you have, no. Like, you've been through Tree Forts, but it's not an important enough place.
Ah, right. Okay.
Like, it's a town, but it's in the trees, which is very cool, thematically speaking, but there's nothing that they have that you can't get in Grandest or the Old Grove.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And also, let's see here. Eld Isle. Yeah, she tells you the tale of Eld Isle and how walking there, even with divine protections upon your person, will slowly sap the strength from your body and screw up your ability to cast magic, especially stuff belonging to, God, what was it? I think Warlock and Sorceress domains.
Oh, good.
Because they are very built into the body.
Oh, great.
Yeah, literally you two are the ones most at threat.
I mean, technically, I only have one level of Sorcerer.
You still are, she will apologize and say you are still innately full of magic, which makes you a target.
Yeah. That's
Well,
understandable.
going to Elden Isle is dangerous for sorcerer.
Yep. Sorcerers and
And-
warlocks.
Yay. It's
I
fine.
mean-
I picked the best class to reclass into.
You did. You really did. You picked Smite 2.
Oh,
I like
Smite
the
harder.
Boogaloo.
still need to go in there. Probably the best way to ask her for favor of consecrating metal. Yeah. Yeah.
She will apologize that she doesn't remember her time on Eldile all that well, because she got split in two.
That's
She
okay.
tells you if you see her in a mirror anywhere, then be careful.
Hmm?
What if we see ourselves in the mirror? Be careful then too.
Yes, be careful of mirrors.
Okay. I distinctly remember my mom getting like sick for a month after being there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mama Kalara says there's a lot of paths behind the mirrors.
That is also true. That's why it's the most useful place to go.
Why is Elden Island filled with mirrors?
It's
Oh.
more like every reflective surface. There's a mirror that sits in the middle of it, and that works for doors.
When I
I
asked,
don't know
But why,
why it's
though?
full of... I don't know why. It probably wasn't always evil. But any reflective surface is dangerous. Like pools of moonlight that reflect the stars, that kind of thing.
when I asked Mama Jeanette about it, she would just rave about a great beast. I just kind of figured out that that whole place is crazy town.
Yeah.
Does Anna still have a bracelet that looks like it's made out of stars?
Yeah. I can't remember what its effect is and if she'd leave it on all the time. But she still owns it, yes. What did the bracelet do? Depending on what it is, then she has it on right now. But
I'll look 1 second. I can go look it up.
Carrie, can't you like ask her?
Yeah, I can ask her. We have to go, back to Hornwatch, though, because that's where she is.
Or,
Bit out
or,
of the way.
wait, how about this? You talk to your foxes who talks to her.
It's not really how that works.
Isn't not? Can't you like talk to them in your head? Like you saying you can?
Can I actually communicate verbally to them, or is it just like emotive?
And you can communicate verbally now. You used to
Okay.
be that you couldn't, but that's because you had Ash as a passenger in your brain, and you
Oh,
can
right,
actually
okay.
you can actually converse with them now.
Okay, I'll scratch your chin. Well, I guess now. Hold on. Second, let me just squint, eyes closed, think real hard.
Yeah,
Hello,
sure.
beautiful ladies.
Get in contact
Calling
with the foxes, and
Beautiful ladies in my area.
They immediately start sexting.
Yeah, there is a giggle. Oh, we wish you were in your area. Oh, beautiful wife, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, could you ask Ash a question for me?
Aw, okay, I suppose we can.
There's an island in the middle of the clump of islands with the rivers all through it.
1 second, I'll get a map. And then your line goes quiet for a few seconds and resumes. Yes, I'm looking at it. The one above Stronghold?
Yeah, that one. Could you ask her what used to be there, if she knows?
Okay.
Don't tell her it's because she's old, but it is because she's, like, way older than us.
Very well. Eye of Friendship. Oh, the Eye of Friendship, I think is great.
The cloak, though, is like, put that on Maddie.
You know, she does not wear that cloak all the time. That's up in the cloakroom, coincidentally, where cloaks go. The Jingle Boots.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Circle of Stars. She probably does wear it all the time then.
It's a good get out of jail free card.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. They go to ask Ash, who informs them that she had basically nothing to do with that. That place has been fucked since, like, the elves were gone.
Ow.
Since the elves were gone.
You're an elf, why don't you know?
Because I was born in the Chivalrics, where everyone is a knight. My magic knowledge is none.
I love other people getting frustrated not being able to find information about ancient things that should not be.
No, I just had an idea for might be theory crafting on this. Cause like we know with like the elves, like after they left, like a bunch of eldritch stuff started coming through because they opened up the doors. So what if Eld Isle is like a testing ground, and it's like really fucked up because it has a really open door there? See,
Certainly possible.
I'm big brain time.
In this big brain time. Yep. There is a pause, and they will announce that Ash complained about being hugged.
Excellent.
All right, cool. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. It's okay, this is my third best save. Yeah.
Wait, it's your third best?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not like
They both defeat
actually
you.
trained.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Get flexed on.
You squat.
Well, I'm glad I went off into the other room to make my call.
That
This
was
is polite.
embarrassing. Were
Yeah.
you still seen though?
I don't know. Do you guys go creep on me while
No,
I make my
not you.
call?
No, not us. Perhaps some eldritch.
At least five Eldritch sprites have just seen you cream. They squeak
Also,
at you.
There's a
Unused.
bunch of them. They're all over the place.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Under,
Your
about
current when you're like
stairs, in the rafters.
shivering and knees knocking together, you notice that there are like 5 pairs of glowing eyes in this room.
I was thinking about doing a perception to see if I could
Speak.
hear the.
Hi, guys.
Squeak.
This town is the best, though. 2 days out of 2. Hello. Well,
Squeak.
pick up an Eldritch Sprite and give it a little nose rub.
You booped on the snake.
Alright, I love my waifus.
Yeah.
Hang up and
I'm
Go
so
change your
delighted that I
pants
crushed
now.
that roll.
Carrie's getting sexually bullied in this town.
Yep.
Yeah. So after breakfast and that, like, if any of us don't really have anything else to do here, let's move on to take down a cult.
Mm-hmm.
Take down a cult, save Kellin's soul, acquire drops of moon.
Yeah, speaking of, we need to head over to Salamander Isle sometime. Kind of have a plan I want to do there.
Consecrated metal. A good old journey from super rare materials. I enjoy this.
I have a question. Why don't we go to Eldar now to get the whole thing and then down to Grand Destiny?
Because we haven't
Or-
taken care of the cultists first. We haven't done her a favor.
Oh,
Yes.
Also, the DM hasn't prepped that yet.
It's also true. I literally have spent like a good hour and a bit making sure this was actually all finished off beyond its vague ass framework that it had before. Whereas Eldar has zero prep and needs way fucking loads because no one ever goes there.
So out of character, we don't get it because it's not prepped. But in character, because we haven't done stuff for the Raven Queen yet.
You gotta do our
Oh yeah,
favor.
we haven't done anything for the Wyvern Queen. She is fine. Total
The
stranger.
Waving
no,
We haven't done
Raven-
anything for
yeah,
for this Raven Queen.
Yeah, you actually helped out her sisters. This Raven Queen's sister.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the Raven Queen I was more interested in talking to. I mean, it's kind of...
I mean, that is true.
Yeah,
Raven Queens are haughty by nature and
the more we can be in their good
I really
graces,
hope
the better.
when we go to Eld Isle, the Island of Mirrors there, and try and talk to the Raven Queen, just fucking Morgan pops out.
Well, you have connected the game, so...
Yeah, I can't afford to do that because she'll disappear in the midst of saving D and fuck us. Although she might then get to come back with like dope ass high level adventuring friends loot instead and would just flex on the save and D pie. Yes, this blade here, it's called Squeakonium and it's fucking sweet. The rest was like, oh come on, that's just adamantium with extra steps in it. Like,
Oh,
look at
what?
it go, swing,
what?
swing.
Oh, look at this +3 armor.
Yeah. That would be the most bullshit but kind of amusing thing that happens. An NPC gets yanked off and you use your chance to just pile on magic equipment to make her powerful for her return to the real
And-
game.
Look at this magic shield, too.
Hey, I love it when two adventuring parties can influence each other. That's always the cool shit.
Yep. It's what I wanted to do for Shadowrun, if not for the actual system being garbage. Having a living city that multiple players change the events in.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful for what that system is and the setting, but the actual playing of the dice rolling of that game is arse, and I hate it.
Yep.
buckets of D6s.
I want all the D6s. I don't think you heard me. I want all the D6s.
Just tip over this bowl of dice.
Great, you've made one of your 10 attack rolls this turn.
Yeah.
God, this is actually just... I keep being in awe of actually how many dice I own. It's like a good kilo of dice.
Heh.
Shiny math
Nerd.
rocks go click-clack.
They are indeed going click-clack.
Click clack rocks make
They're
Pepper
super
go happy.
satisfying. I'm amazed that I don't fiddle with them more often. I just put that vaguely out of reach so I can't just easily grab a fistful and clack them about. Rattle my stones.
don't go full Kina here.
Yeah. Fidgety fidget.
Never go full Kina.
My hands are in my pockets right now. If you ask.
Oh, I bet they are.
Look, at least
You
Kina
take
isn't.
your hands into your pocket.
At least Kina isn't pacing.
Oh,
How do
that's
you
just
know?
mean.
That's a good
I
point.
can't-
Kina,
I
are you
can't-
pacing?
No,
Can't pace
I
with those
can't.
headphones.
I can't pace with those headphones.
Good, good, good.
Oh, he totally would.
Anyway, let's depart. She'll
Yeah.
give parting hugs to Auntie Rhea.
Yep, of course.
Tell him to come visit me in Winelk sometime after it's been built up and everything.
Oh, yeah, they'd absolutely love to.
Hopefully the house will be ready by then.
yeah, they'd love to like art up a bunch of buildings just for the fun of it, leave their mark.
Oh, totally.
Well, Anna would obviously love to art up a bunch. Rhea would be happy to sit back and read a book and watch her art up building.
Mm-hmm.
She pauses and like I imagine it's gonna be a frustration because there aren't that many books in setting. So she's like, I need like more people to write books so that I could read them as they come out.
I will see about starting up like a writers guild in Wenok.
Fuck yeah. Give me stories. Cheesy romance. And then okay.
Oh, cheesy romance. He just gets a book out of a bag.
It just says cheesy romance. It's got a picture of cheese on it.
Yeah, it's about literal
Yeah.
cheese fucking. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, it's
Just-
not cheese.
just
No,
wheels
it's
of
not
cheese.
fucking.
It's cheese
Look at-
romance.
No, it's not cheese fucking.
Cheese
Cheese
dating.
Look at that.
romance. It's literal how you make it. Somebody was really fucking passionate about cheese. Who wrote
Oh,
this
you mean
book.
the romance of cheese? Okay, no, I can agree with that.
Oh, look at that
Cheese
roll
is
of Gouda.
delicious.
That blue cheese.
Gouda.
Look at that Swiss. So many delicious holes in it.
The book's so Gouda, you'll be wanting more, Ash.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's do journey rolls.
Before we leave, I'll let Rhea know that if she could send the ingredients to either Wenelk or Hornwatch.
Sure, she'd be happy to do it.
Would you like? I will pay for them now. Thank you.
No, you can pay for them later when they're actually been gotten.
Madam, please.
None of this
She's not gonna
do
deposit
it.
business.
Do you have 1,000 gold at your disposal?
Yes, I do have 1,000 gold at my disposal.
She'll ponder and think about it, assuming you'll pay me that back. Yes.
I will.
Then yes, I have 1,000 gold at my disposal.
All right, fine.
She'll smile. Please, I have like a great big bad guy purse that I just never really had a reason to tap. And I sold all my employees to Mum. Well, the most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought the whole campaign was about not being able to sell people anymore. What the fuck, Rhea?
She sold their
Contracts.
yeah, their workers' contracts.
Uh-huh. I'm
It's
on
like
to you.
football.
She squints. Look, capitalism is amazing.
It is amazing.
Carrie will just giggle and give her a horn rub. Yeah.
I'm gonna be rolling so deep in capitalism once that town starts going. I have a little percentage in every business. I'm gonna be so fucking rich. Oh yeah.
Big money, big women, big fun. Okay, and so the journey. It's not a complicated one, honestly. Would you give me a journey roll regardless?
Yeah, sure. Yep. I probably made this journey sometime before, well, like not directly to them, but like around them. I probably have advantage that I just don't remember from beating it.
Now I have to decide: do I dump all of my 4th level spell slots, or do I keep only one of them?
Ah, no discovery, so close. What would you dump all of them on? Sorry.
Death wards. Perhaps
How
I
long does
can
last?
wait 8 hours.
You
I
can
suppose I
pro-
can.
You can
I
wait
can
on
wait
those.
until we get closer to closer to engage.
And here you were about to just get rid of those diamonds for those.
Oh, I don't need diamonds for Death Ward.
That said, just using Death Ward for the sake of using Death Ward at the start of every day is kind of a gross misuse of divine power.
A little bit, yeah. I'd say hold on to it until like we're in com and person looks like they might need it.
Oh no, I'll definitely cast it on one of them before we engage in any kind of fighting.
Yeah, could I get the rest of the journey checks, please?
Yes.
the squeaks.
Mhm. All right, no problems. No problems.
Now the 25. That's good. Now the cooking.
And the 13. Okay, so you have advanced journey check next time. You ignore any speed penalties. You ignore a rank of exhaustion. And you do not exceed by +10. Yeah.
Do we still have like a floating bardic from the last time we did a journey too?
We all have
This
a
is true.
D4 saved up. Oh, I should have used that not to cream myself. Damn it. Oh.
Well, too late now.
Too late. You'd have rolled a 1. And definitely creamed yourself anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
There you go. Squirt. Turns out you're a very fountainous papa. Bueno.
Yep.
Bueno.
Channel the Anno energy.
Yeah, you got to be prepared to take thick knot.
How many days of transit are we in? Is it to get to?
Well,
Probably
you have
2?
no speed penalties. Probably like 4 days. Just because it's not
I
a
think you
straight line.
mean like get
Sorry,
2
like
days.
2.5 days, I'd say. It's not a straight line, obviously, by the crow flies.
Yeah, we actually probably want to avoid Grandest in case the cultists have any spies.
Yeah. So probably
Okay.
2.5 days would be the best.
Okay.
Still no big.
Big successes, yeah.
On our way there, can we stop by the monkey spider nest so I can just piss on it?
Sure, if you want to arrive in the evening.
I'd rather not arrive in the evening.
Are you sure you wouldn't arrive in the evening? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we don't want to arrive in the. I don't.
I mean,
Hmm.
they're less likely to see us coming if we show up in the night.
This is true.
They have dark vision.
Dark vision only goes out to 60 feet. Typically.
Usually,
120 feet if you're real lucky.
Yeah. Arriving. Well, if we do that at night, then we might like start trying to battle through the night and get exhaustion after
Yeah.
that.
Just sleep in the caravan on the way up there.
Up to
That's
you.
what it was made for.
Yeah, we invested in this
What?
fucking Conestoga for a reason.
No, I'm saying like if we fight through the night.
So, I guess, yeah, daytime, evening time, or night. Like, if you arrive at evening, it can get dark later if you're out there for a while, but... Like, you're also in summer, so evening itself isn't dark enough to impact anyone's vision, I don't think.
Yeah, we either like
Yeah,
show
if
up
it's
in the
midsummer,
morning or
people
at night.
forget that it's. Yeah, if you want night, you're gonna be and darkness. You're gonna be waiting till like midnight.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, not until midnight, but
But
certainly,
till
like,
later.
yeah, definitely.
So if we go to the monkey
actual
spider
midnight.
nest, we could make camp since we know it's safe. Then,
Sure.
like, sleep until fucking 10 o'clock, or so that we arrive there around 10.
Okay. So as you approach the monkey spider nest, then you can see that it is still very much abandoned. That is, except for a tiny logging camp.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Avoid it.
Why? What happened?
we have a tiny logging. We might.
Again, the point is to avoid
There's a
spy.
cabin in the woods.
Nothing bad has ever happened near a cabin in the
Wait.
woods.
Wait, is
Except
this?
for an active
No, it's
cannibal.
the same.
Where are we
Hey,
in
it's
reference
the-
to this location?
Right around here.
We're in the same place that we helped those others from the original spiders, weren't they?
No, you're further away from that. You're like essentially directly on the den.
I mean, this location is safe now. Those creatures have been exterminated.
Yes,
Mhm.
but there's a logging camp, and apparently we want to avoid all them while going up there.
Yeah.
Because it might be Raven cultists logging things for their base or something.
So, looking from the outside, assuming you've got an insight of this logging camp, so you can view it, and there are plenty enough people with perception in your team. It looks like a number. Yeah, it looks like a number of like loose stones and rocks, like already quarried stone, effectively has been brought up into a nice, neat pile to be used everywhere. More pointedly, some of this certainly does look like the stone that's arrived at Wenelk. Weird that you needed all this construction stone, and there's all this quarried stone in an untouched ruin.
Yeah,
It's
how
strange
weird.
that.
How strange.
Like it's like you guys are currently the demand to these guys' supply.
Yeah, I mean, wow, how weird that this is probably like the shipment of stone I've ordered.
Yeah. This is one of them. Like, obviously already shipments have arrived, but yeah, there's some pre-quarried stone. You can see that they've been pulled up onto pallets. If anything, a lot of the wood in this area is being used to make pallets to move quarried stone.
I mean, good on them for recycling old ruined stone. I mean, it's not like that stone was going to be used anywhere else, right?
Indeed. And presumably, like, hiding under beds and stuff. There was still, like, mineral monetary wealth and, like, gems and gold and stuff, like, things that they wanted that you might have missed in your, like, first or second pass. This is generally the case for all these kinds of things, that while dismantling, they're going to come across more.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So, yeah, this is a relatively profitable camp that's cut down some trees for, like, lumber, although a lot of that's got to dry. It looks most of it has been turned to pallets for your stone.
This is good.
Neat.
We should go take care of the cultists so they don't have any ideas about getting this.
Sure. You making your, like, night camp out of sight of this logging camp, then?
Yeah, I think that'd be best.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, then. Yeah, it's definitely a source of, like, light. You can see there's like a campfire smoke trail that rises up from this opened out clearing, especially since they've taken away so many of, like, what would have been a canopy of trees. And you can just see there are a number of, like, human tiefling workers. Probably a very tall ogre as well has, like, just huge braces of lifting heavy shit, because ogres, they're still very good at lifting heavy shit.
Unsurprising.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Oh, hey. They also have a Drider. Go figure.
Oh, nice.
Big, fuzzy, furry, spider-legged.
I think this is the first time
Scooter.
I've ever seen a Drider.
Yeah.
They appear to be making, like, looks like silken tarps, essentially, for, like, throwing over the tops of tents and stuff.
How nice of them.
And, it's not every day that you see a Drider wearing plaid.
I like that aesthetic.
Mm.
Ceridwen would totally kill the plaid look.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like once she's done adventuring, she's gonna totally become a lumberjack.
This speaks to me on
You know
some deep
Yeah,
spiritual
some
level.
incredibly spiritual Canadian level right there.
And you know what, Kinathis and Savin? That's okay.
I want art of that now.
The plaid spider and the plaid
Lumberjack Ceridwen.
Yeah, lumberjack carry.
Do you still have like goth eyeliner though?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, of course.
Lumberjacked.
I thought you wanted a picture of the plighter.
I mean, that would be cute too, but
Yeah.
not gonna shell out money for that.
But yes, you make your camp and chill and observe. No one comes out to bother you. Your evening passes peacefully into the dark of night.
Operation Murder Death Kills go.
Yep.
I realize now that since it's a night operation, I need to add like a whole bunch of fucking light sources.
Nah.
Son of a bitch.
No, don't worry about it.
I'll leave lighting off. You're just going to have to assume that you guys are in pitch black darkness and there are lots of torches around here.
I mean,
Yeah, that's fine.
almost all of us have dark vision anyways.
Not a huge deal.
Except for me.
Who of us don't? Kellin?
Just
Kellin.
Kellin.
Just Kellin.
Literally just Kellin.
Haha, blindo.
Haha, dark vision let.
Fucking eyelet. Get it?
Yeah, it's fucking eyelet.
It's weird to me that the puppos have dark vision and the rattos don't.
Mm.
You could have taken it as a racial thing.
Yeah, if you wanted to give up pack tactics.
Dogs don't. The puppies
Exactly.
don't get. Yeah.
No.
You know, you could just ask for permission or get Maddie to make you a
Fucking
pair
bunch
of.
of Lucinas.
Oh no, those Ravencoats are kind of hot. Oh well.
Okay. And so, this here is the clearing on which you find yourself. I say clearing, but it's still very much dotted with dense copse of trees, although a number of them have been cut down already. There is a large temple at the back that dominates the space. It appears to be open ground, although the grass has been bleached and cleared off. Yeah, sure, you can start on the other corner of the map.
You just don't want to be starting with the ballistas pointing at us.
Yeah, I don't want to start
Nah.
off in an open field
No.
facing down to siege engine. No thanks.
Nah,
Sure, there you go.
there's no problem. It makes more sense this way anyway, because like there's a bunch of trees and everything covering
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And yeah, you can see that there are a number of log cabins that have been set up here, with people milling around, unaware of your approach, and some tents a little bit further back with some cook fires. From your perspective, you can't actually see their little altar set up at all.
Now, which one?
Although
of
you know that it's very lit back there. Lit AF, some might say.
So just to get this out of the way, is there some sort of area around us before we have to start making stealth checks on people?
If you literally want to move from this spot I've placed you in, you will need stealth checks if you want to be not seen.
Okay.
Do I put Death Ward on Kellin or Tony?
So I've seen Kellin in combat. He goes down in 2 hits.
It's true.
He's
Kellin
a
does
poten-
have 69 to her 142 hit points.
Kellin, I'm going to put Death Ward on you. I'm going to keep the other one saved for a life cocoon, just in case one of you goes down.
Oh, okay.
So out of curiosity, how would starting this off with I don't know, a giant ape throwing rocks do for surprising them? Pretty surprising?
Probably. I'm gonna cast Fly on myself.
I also cast Fly on myself.
Shut up, nerd.
I'm tempted to go into this as a giant ape.
You absolutely should. I mean, it's free hit points. Also, if you have any,
Pick up a tree and throw it.
if you casting nerds have any buff spells you want to throw out, this would be the time while we have action economy on our side.
Mm.
You do your squeaks of faith.
That's a good start.
Mantle of Valor would be great, but then I wouldn't be right. No, Polymorph isn't concentration, is
Here's
it? No, it is.
a Shield of Fate is a. What's it called? Not a long lasting one.
I mean, we're about to start.
You're
a
about to
fight.
leap into combat, so this is what you literally
Okay.
casting
Okay.
1 or 2 rounds of spells and then jumping into the fray, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
the
let me
plan.
check the.
Should I just?
Was that
I-
level 3 bless?
Oh, up to 10 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Up to
I'm
10
putting
minutes.
I'm putting Bless on Ceridwen, Elloe, Athia, Maddie, and Kellin.
Nice.
Okay. So, do you guys think I should do giant ape? Do you think giant ape's a good idea to do and start off with?
Yeah, once we start out, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Alright,
then right
let's-
before combat start, I will giant ape it up.
Okay, are you doing it to yourself?
I will do it to myself.
No, do it to Kellin.
Actually, I mean, doing it to Kellin is not a bad idea either.
We will make a clape.
Gotta grab the giant ape block. Calape. I'm surprised I don't already have an ape token. Have I? This is the first time you guys have aped it up.
This is the first time we've aped it up. This is the first time we really had access to ape it up this campaign.
Wait, no, it's because you've been able to T-Rex it up because they exist in this setting. Why are you picking ape?
Oh, why?
Because the ape has ranged attacks.
Yeah,
The ape has ranged attacks. Also, the ape's just generally better.
You just totally rip one of these trees out and just use it as a big club, or throw it at something.
Ape is better. Single combat. T-Rex is better for mobs.
This is true. T-Rex does get split multi-attack.
I mean, I get 2 fist attacks I can make if I wanted to.
Well, okay, so which of you is getting aped then? Is it you or Kellin?
I was thinking it was me.
All right.
I'm good with either. I don't really care.
Well, here's the thing though. If you're aped up, you can't cast. You have to pick your concentration every time you get hit. If he is aped up, you won't have to bother with concentration. Just cast your ranged attacks.
Concentration doesn't stop existing just because the spell's not on you.
If I get hit, I'll still have to make concentration checks. Which,
Yeah,
ironically,
but you
would
can't
be
range.
better as... no, it'd be the same as me. No, wait. No, it'd be better than me. No, wait. Yes, it would. Hold on. Let me think here.
Figure things out before you speak.
You have Warcaster, don't you?
Orcas would affect in that, too.
Yeah, but if you're, what's it called, in ape form, you lose Warcaster.
No, I don't. It's a feat.
Yeah, but you're not that anymore. That's the thing. You can't use your abilities, your feats, things like that.
That is actually true.
Yeah, you would lose.
It's only
that.
Druid's Wild Shape that lets you retain your special abilities.
Alright, fine. Kellin, do you want to be a T-Rex or do you want to be a giant ape?
I mean, giant ape would be better, but personally, I'd rather just be Kellin.
Well, cast it
That's
on
it.
your fucking self then.
Alright, then giant ape it is on me.
That's
All
it.
right,
I'm
Athia,
summoning a
you're up.
flame- I'm summoning a flame elemental and burning this whole thing down.
We might want to check the houses before we burn them down. God knows what's in there.
Yeah?
Hopefully it's full of gunpowder.
It could be full of hostages or sacrifices.
Yeah.
Here we
Could
go.
be.
We found I found Athia ape.
At the ape, yep.
Well, okay then.
It's time to become huge.
Huge.
Advanced name bark.
And let your brain
yeah.
become smooth.
I'm gonna leave your token back here, the Athia token.
Yeah.
Just for the case of making my life easier.
Yeah. I also need to enlarge giant ape because giant ape is huge.
Oh, it's Hoog.
It is a
Yeah,
huge
Hoog.
beast.
Okay, yeah, you probably turning into a giant screaming ape is what starts the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me.
I'm gonna shove you guys one to the
Okay,
side. just
so
that they can
quick
fucking stay
question.
around.
Which ones gets the squeaks?
So
You mean Squeak of Faith?
Kellin, you're going close. Kellin, you're going close combat, or ranged sniping.
Ideally both, but
Should pop on Kellin, I guess. Or you could
Yeah,
put
but
it
I
on the
can
ape.
cast it-
Make the ape harder to hit.
fair.
Yeah,
Actually,
you make initiative with the
Oh.
apes. Initiative.
Okay, so I cast at the higher, so I can take 2 targets.
Oh, nice.
Oh, neat.
So 8 and
Kellin.
Kel. Okay then.
Oh, no Shield of Faith for me. Oh well.
Don't you have your own shot of... Oh, no, you're concentrating on fly.
Yeah, I'm concentrating on flying so I can actually get into the fight.
Are you making Hrothgar fly? Or you fly?
As hilarious as a flying polar bear would be,
Body slam.
No, I'm just gonna fly
No, he'll
myself.
just get one-shotted.
He
That's
won't
true, you
actually.
can't-
He
you
has
can't easily
40 something hit
resummon.
points.
He is hard for you to resummon, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna just fairy ash into the fight and then go away.
Okay. I love that ape token. It's so fucking dumb. got
That
big
ape
demon
looks
horns.
like he's gonna bad touch you.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Another Ruka. Mooka fucker. Yeah, alright, you guys all on.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Pony, Pony,
Oh wait, no
goes
mountains.
to
Not on.
Kellin.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, your initiative, Kina.
Perfect.
You didn't even need to bother, frankly.
I mean, ironically, that's actually
It's fine.
good for
You know,
you.
it's fine. I've already cast my buffs. It's fine.
Yeah, this is actually ideal for you, right? Okay, now I need
It
to
is.
add a whole bunch of fucking dudes. So, you.
Jesus Christ, that picture.
You. That's available night. You.
Oh, great.
That's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. You. And then I will make some totally not hidden, but definitely hidden GM rolls.
Mm-hmm. That'd be happy.
It's the most wasted crit of all. Great. Otherwise, definitely incredibly consistent. Okay. So.
Mm-hmm.
We could do a little bit of combat before we close it for the night, unless you want to start fresh on like actually digging into it.
I don't really want to end the combat like or end the session mid-combat. That sucks.
Okay. All right. We shall call it
That's
here.
just-
With you guys are ready to dive into it.
Okay.
I will. I'm gonna do a sanity thing and leave a big text box just on this map that says your ongoing effects.
It's good.
Fair
You
enough.
keep track of buffs and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Shield of Faith is on Kellin, Athia. Athia is polyed. Ape. Bless L3. Carry, Elloe. Athia. Maddie. Kellin. Death Ward, Kellin, Fly, Carry. Am I missing any?
I think that's all.
Let's just size that to one we can fucking read. There we go. I'd rather do FGO raids than what I'm gonna do, which is Epilate. Ow.
I feel you. I'm doing that later tonight.
The pain. Alright then, my lovely dears. Shall we jump over to experience and see if we got any?
Yeah,
Yay!
we can get a few.
Yeah, I imagine so. That, that. God, that Raven Altar map is a big one. So for now, that should save everyone's turns in it.
Yep.
Okay. Experience. Did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time?
Not really, no.
Okay. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world?
Sure did. The abyss is split in two.
This is
Yeah,
true.
we've never learned anything about your cosmology before, really.
At some point, I'll have to draw like one of those fancy cosmology graphs
Oh no.
with obviously, sexy picture accompaniment.
Okay.
There you go. Don't worry, you could pass off a lot of maths and information as long as you have like a waifu in a doctor's coat pointing at it with a stick.
It's true.
Make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
Does Tony becoming a lasting enemy of Anna count?
No.
Yeah, that's not us. Tony just wants to be our friend.
Tony just wants to make sure that Kellin doesn't die until he's fully ripened.
And then she
Mm.
kills him herself.
Actually, you know what?
She can't, sadly.
Do the
Sadly.
3 tieflings count for Madilyn? Madilyn.
For Maddie, they have always been Maddie's allies. You just didn't know
But-
it yet.
Aww.
But does Maddie count them as her allies now?
I don't know, good question. But at the same time, yeah, they don't really qualify for allies. They literally unconditionally love their daughter, whether she does good or evil.
It's true. Getting to count your own parents is kind of gay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't let any of you count your own parents.
mean,
Advanced or
but-
completed quest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
advanced Raven quest mostly with the acquisition of knowledge.
We learned.
You did. You got learnt. Did you neutralize a direct threat?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We
Did
didn't
what?
let Anna go and meteor storm these people.
Yes. There would have been some innocence
It's
caught in that
true. There would
crossfire.
definitely have been innocents caught in it, and a big fire in the most important forest.
To be honest, I thought that that they had been into the Black Forest. I thought that's where they were hiding out.
Yeah, me too.
So I
Yeah,
was
but
wondering, like, why not just let her nuke them? They're in the Black
No.
Forest, right? No, it's the forest around Grandest. Okay.
Yeah, it's the really
Mm.
important one.
Yep.
So,
So-
yeah, sure, I'll let you count that.
Sweet. 3
3
XP.
EXPs.
3 EXP.
We hit
Even
200.
200. Nice.
Sick. There you guys go. Getting edgemakted. Getting launched.
Only 20 more to go. Hopefully, by the time I'm level 20, Rhea will have completed my request.
Level 20.
I mean,
Jeez,
level
Kina,
level.
ambitious.
I mean level. No. I meant to say 220 actually.
Yeah,
Level 220.
Level 220. Just
the thickest levels.
mastered like every class. You're a supreme sorcerer and warlock and bard and fighter.
Regardless, that's me.
Alright, well, thanks for joining us, chat, YouTube, Twitch. We will see you in about 3.5 hours for Mers and Hammer Space Edition. Adios.
Yeah.